Hello and welcome to EDUC 407 week number 5. If you are looking at this, that means we are halfway through the term. So please make sure you're getting all of your assignments turned in. If you have any questions regarding your grade, make sure you contact me as soon as possible. But let's get into this week. It should be hopefully a little bit easier of a week, but let's go into the assignments. Okay, just make sure that these assignments for week 5 are due on the 22nd of September and that there's going to be no meeting on campus this week. My son has a football game, so I'll be there on Thursday. So don't come to campus, okay? You don't have to. But you still need to do all of your assignments, so try to get those done as quickly as you can so that way you don't fall behind. Okay, so you have 3 major things you got to do this week. First of which is the book club template. And I know I call it a book club, but it's ideally for us to look at the book that we have for this class and look at how we can incorporate it into a classroom, project-based learning specifically. And so what you're going to do is you're going to read a couple chapters out of the book, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a little bit. And then what you're going to do is write something on Padlet in order to help you out. Okay. The second thing that you're going to do is what we call education blogs and Twitter hyperdoc. Very similar to what you would have done for the coding document, you're going to do the same thing for blogs that are based upon education as well as Twitter, or in this case, X now, as it's called. And then you're going to do a discussion board post with regards to those education blogs and Twitter/X. Okay, so less on the assignments this week, but I'll show you what everything's going to look like. But we do need to look forward to the following week, week 6. You're going to be doing some stuff with Google Workspace. You'll have kind of a group discussion going along with this book club. And then we're going to talk about some collaborative storytelling that we're going to do, where you are going to work with people again. Okay, so let's get into the meat of this. So let me get into the Brightspace. So again, this is my view of Brightspace. Yours might look a little bit different. Obviously, right here will be this video, so make sure you're looking for it. The book club template right here, basically, you're going to do a little bit this week, but weeks 6, 7, and 8 are going to be extremely important when it comes to this. Okay, so you're going to be doing some project-based learning, setting some stuff up. It's going to be using the book. So make sure you make a copy of the Google slide deck template, and then what you're going to complete is slide number 2. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is we call it 407 Book Club. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to use this slide deck to plan a project-based learning lesson plan. Now, again, I am not expecting everything to be perfect on the lesson plan, but this is here to help you brainstorm, reflect, and revise everything that you're going through. So that way, if you wanted to use it, you could. Okay. So this week, what you need to do, and you need to make sure you have the book, and that's to read chapters 1 and 2. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to go to this Padlet link, and you're going to post about your learning. So what that's going to look like is this. Basically, all you're doing is posting what you read in chapters 1 and 2. What really stuck out for you? You know, what was some important stuff? What are some things that you might have already known? Okay, so make sure you give me a paragraph or 2 about your reading. That'll be really important. And then make sure you put your name on it. Again, no name, no grade. So I need to make sure I see your name on this Padlet. So that for that first assignment, you don't have to turn anything into Brightspace. You just have to turn it here to the Padlet. Okay, so very important. Coming back here, and it looks like my video is not showing. Something happened with my webcam, and it just decided not to work. That happens. Okay, but no stress about it. You'll see me at what I like to do. I like to dress up and do crazy things. The second thing you're going to do is the education blogs and Twitter/X hyperdoc. Again, this is another one where you make a copy of the document. Again, when you're done, make sure you download it as a PDF or as a document, okay, like a docx. Please make sure you do so. It's to submit it. But what you're going to do, and I'm going to show you what that looks like right here, you want to visit these educational blogs, Edutopia, Ditch That Textbook, and Cult of Pedagogy. These are really nice ones to really go into what teaching's all about. Plus, they give you a lot of different things for free. Again, these are educators that want to help other educators out. So what you need to do, just like you did with the coders exercise, is tell me something about Edutopia that you learned. Maybe if you find one article and you read it, and what did you learn from that? One resource that maybe you got from there, and one tool that you might use in the future. And I want you to do that for all three of them. And then do a Google search and find another one. You might have already learned about some people already that do have blogs or some sort of website. Make sure to go to them and see what you can find out. Educators are really big on helping other teachers out. So you might even reach out to them and you might get to know them personally as time goes on. And then you want to look at Twitter/X. You want to look at these articles, write a reflection for each. One of the big things is social media with teachers is a way for us to connect around the world with people, engage in educational, studies. What can we do to help education be better for everybody? Someone might have a great idea in Canada that maybe we might be able to use in our classrooms here in Bakersfield. Before, you couldn't do that. Before, you would have to wait and maybe hopefully find a newspaper or a magazine article, education article that might show up and you might be able to use it, or word of mouth, but that would take a long time. Now it's instantaneous. So definitely want to look at how you can use Twitter for teachers, again, appropriately. Inspiring educators to follow on Twitter. And again, the list might not be complete. You might know of other people that are out there. And then how you can start your own. Again, telling you what kind of things that you should be looking at, and if you already have Twitter, great. Just make sure your username is appropriate, because if you are saying you're a teacher and the username doesn't kind of match up, then that could be an issue. But again, these are things to help you out as you begin your educational journey in the profession. Coming back to here, our last thing that we have to do this week is you're going to do a discussion board. Okay? So what you want to do is, again, on the discussion board, you're going to post and then respond to 2 other people. So think about your learning on that hyperdoc. So you got to complete that first. How do blogs and Twitter help teachers learn from other educators? And then number 2, how are we able to widen our learning community with these tools? Again, so make sure you respond to 2 other classmates' posts before Sunday, September 22nd. So if you don't start it till Monday, that's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure you have plenty of time to see this. Again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. If you're having some tech issues, reach out to me. I can help you out with those things, but if I don't know, I can't do anything about it. Okay? So again, enjoy this week. You don't have to come to campus. You don't have to drive all the way over there. But we will probably meet the following week. So that way we can make sure we're ready to go for that. Again, had a great time. Hope you're having a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.